Okay, so here we are. This is a three-family home. Belongs to a friend of mine named Cyril. He's from South Africa, I think. Sorry, Cyril, if you're not. And I'm here today to address this leak that I did yesterday. I soldered that improperly. There was still water in the pipe. You can't solder if there's any water in the pipe because it needs to reach a certain temperature before the solder melts and flows in the joint. And water prevents things from reaching that temperature, especially if it can't boil off and disappear, like if it's stuck in an enclosed space. So today I'm going to remove that joint. And the reason why look at this, 3/8 inch copper. It's not usually 3/8 of an inch inside houses. It's usually, a lot of water is gonna come out when I do this. It's usually, maybe I should know, it's usually 1/2 inch. That's what it's supposed to be. And it's gonna squirt out like an excited person. Just gonna aim that downwards. I shut the water off already. Look at that, already didn't even need much. It's gonna come down. I'm gonna direct it in this bucket I have underneath me. I'll show you. All right. Now, I have to join this 1/2 inch to this 3/8 inch. But here, I'm gonna drain that out. Now what I did was I tied into the hot water line coming from that Navient because he has these 2 water heaters. That one stopped working a long time ago. And this one just shit the bed yesterday, flooded the floor in the basement. It's okay because I tiled this floor a long time ago. Now, this is what I do for people who don't have the money to buy a new water heater because they're like $1,000 nowadays. Not everyone has $1,000 lying around. Is I hook it up to the other hot water in the whole house. If it's a multi-family like this, share it. Yeah. And so that's I do this sometimes, yeah. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna connect to this 3/8 inch line here. I forgot I had this. The little mini pipe cutters. Me and this type of pipe cutter, we go back a long way. You know, if you don't do it right, you can do something called walking the blade. No one knows any of that anymore. It's a dying art, soldering pipe, sweating pipe. No one in our generation really knows how to do it unless you're a seasoned plumber. That's from our generation. Electricians, no one else really knows how to do it anymore. You're supposed to do it slow. You start off slow like that. It brings back memories. I've sweat so much pipe over the years because I started plumbing before they had PEX back in the early 2000s, and you had to. Someone's leaking. That's where my son gets it from. And you had to know how to do this. You had to do it nice and easy. This comes. It's like throw up. A friend at a drunk party trying to help him out and they keep throwing up. I'm gonna put this down for now while I cut this pipe. You know what? I'm gonna shut the Navient off. It'll stop squirting. This will only take a minute. So, yeah. You have to gradually increase the pressure of the blade against the pipe. And then before you know it, it just snaps and falls off. Now I want to apologize to many people who follow my social media, because I'm never on social media. I don't look at anyone's accounts, and this year has been something's been trying to stop me. I was thrown in jail this year. My car was crashed this year. My phone broke. I had 3 different phones this year, and All of them broke multiple times. This one's broken right now in weird ways too. Like my charging port on this phone won't work. Money's been stolen from me. Large amounts of money has been stolen from me this year. Just thing after thing after thing. But I think I've said this before and I stand by it, that when a bunch of bad stuff is happening to you, it's because something is about to happen. Something big is about to happen. And the bad stuff is like some evil force that's trying to stop you. And it wants you to give up. It wants you to give into fear and stop trying and quit your journey. This is about to break off. Watch. I can feel it. But I haven't quit. I'm not gonna quit. I don't quit things. I become obsessed with them and I do them until I master it. And now we have this. I'm gonna sand that surface down and we're just gonna use a shark bite. I'm gonna connect with the T, do a shark bite, because I'm not dealing with, see the water dripping down? That's what was stopping my connection from having a properly soldered joint. But I got disconnected from my old Apple account, so I got disconnected from, I don't even have access to Facebook. No access to my Facebook. I have like 16 messages waiting for me from people, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people trying to reach me. I lost all my old phone numbers. I wasn't able to reach anyone for a long period of time. It's just been crazy. Look at all this water leaking everywhere. It's funny though, I know it like the back of my hand now, these things. It's interesting. My point in all that was, to anyone I haven't gotten in touch with, that communication with me just ceased, which happened to like 15 people this year. It wasn't intentional. It's just been a hell of a year. Even as it gets closer to the end. My mom's in the hospital. I'm estranged from my family, huge chunks of it. Everything's been happening this year. But like I said, I find it funny. Because whoever's trying to stop me should just give up, because I'm not going to. Oh, now I'm gonna wrap this up, because it keeps leaking everywhere. But I'm just gonna do the snap thing, because I'm not gonna make a whole video showing you this. I'll show you it after. You know what? I'm actually gonna show you this. I'm gonna make it look easy. It's not easy. There's a million ways it can go wrong that you have to learn and know how to fix before you try this, or you're gonna be calling a plumber. So I sanded my 3/8 inch pipe down, and I'm going to attach to it with fuck, bitch. Sorry, swearing. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna attach to it with a 1/2 inch, which is what this is, to 3/8 inch, which is what this is, because this is 1/2 inch. 3/8, half. Everything's usually half in a residential. 3/8 inch. I don't know why they did 3/8 inch. I don't agree with that. I don't like it. But it's here. So we're gonna use it. And all you need to know to attach a shark bite connection is it has to be fastened all the way up. Like a double push. Yeah. All the way. Yeah, it's all the way in. And this should be sanded first. Okay? Sanded first, pushed all the way up. This is a great invention. I like these. You're not supposed to bury these in the wall, because the plastic is plastic inside. And it's a failable component. It can fail. So you shouldn't ever enclose them inside of a wall or a place that you don't have readily access to, because you won't be able to see if it's leaking. Now, the system I use to attach with PEX are these copper crimp rings, which you slide on. You can use the stainless steel crimps too. I've used those before. I just like these copper crimps better. And then you leave a little tiny gap there. Then you take your crimp tool. And everything takes a little bit of expertise, but it's actually pretty easy. All the way down, done. Connections made. Don't miss any connections. So now I'm gonna come up with another tiny piece of PEX that's gonna go into the SharkBite connection there. Wow, this water heater is all rusted. It needed to go. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So I'm gonna put this 1/2" connection first into this 1/2" end of this SharkBite. All the way, like I did with the 3/8". And it's all the way in. I'm gonna put my copper ring on that little bit of PEX. And these copper lines, you don't wanna move them around too much. You can't wail on these copper lines because they don't like that. They could break. This is not going on well. Oh, there it goes. It's a very tight fit. And then I'm gonna come up with my 90, which is this plastic corner here. Now I'm gonna come with my cropper, my crimp tool, and just like that. Now we're gonna turn the water on and check for leaks. I have the utmost respect for plumbers. The water's back on. In my opinion, plumbing is the most difficult job in the world because if you mess up, you flood the house. If you mess up with electrical, it's like, oh, I gotta figure out what I did wrong. But if you mess up with this, you can flood a house, which is why I don't even suggest doing it. I just wanted to show you it because it's not as easy as just that. There's a million things that could always go wrong. Now that the water heater is disconnected and the whole house is just running on a temporary fix, which is me tying into this system. And you can tell it wasn't done by a plumber, whoever did this. That was done by a plumber, I think. Yeah, it had to have been. You see the brackets everywhere, nice and neat and orderly. Those brackets and everything's straight. That was done by a plumber who had a lot of respect for his job. This was done by someone else who perhaps didn't know how to have respect for his job. I hear running water. The toilet's filling up. See, the toilet drain. I'm gonna add water to the Navien slowly, and this will really check our connection. See that? It's filling up the line. You can hear the water rushing until it fills everything. Then it slowly quiets down to nothing. Turn the Navien back on. Hear the boiler turning back on. The expansion tank. Yeah, the expansion tank filling up for the boiler. And then that's it. So long story short, yeah, that's my fix. It's good. This is my old one. It's bad, but I'm gonna recycle this copper because it's worth $4 a pound right now. $2 right there, $1.50. But that's all to say to everyone watching. I apologize that this year I was not all that I could be, but I'm going into a new season. This is all going to change. Next year is going to be amazing. Anyone that needs to reach out to me or that I haven't reached out to, it's because I don't have the means to, and life has just been hell. But I got to preach in jail. I got to preach in jail to my jail cellmate. His name was Dex. I gotta reach out to him. Allie happens to know him. We have sons whose birthdays lie on the same day, October 27th. So weird. He was worried he wouldn't be able to see his son's birthday, so I prayed for him, even though he was Muslim. I told him, I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ is who we're going to pray for right now. And I got on my knees and I prayed. It was beautiful. But I have to go now. This was just an explanation. I'm really busy and big things are coming. And like I said, if you need to reach out to me via Instagram, because this phone's probably gonna break and I don't want to give my phone number out anymore because that just gives me anxiety when I hear my phone ring or text and my phone keeps breaking because something's trying to destroy me, but it's not going to win. And that's it. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'll talk to you guys later.